Hi everyone, it's Laura here from Space Within. I hope you can hear me over the sound of the ocean. I wanted to record the video down here so that you can see and hear how beautiful it is. It's the sound that's striking me the most actually, and I'm always struck when I'm this close to the ocean how big the world actually is and how immense nature can be. It's a fascinating thing to experience whenever you get the opportunity to, and I wanted to share some of that with you. But I want to talk to you today specifically about rituals. So rituals or ceremonies, or I prefer the word ritual, being something that we come back to time and time again, that probably connects us to either the land, the community that we belong to, heritage, our families, even our religion, and certainly connects us to ourselves. And to me, a ritual is something that not only do we repeat time and time again, but we repeat in a specific way. So I know the rituals that I have are things that I do in a particular way. So that might be the sequence of things within that ritual or ceremony. It might be the particular way in which I do things, or it might be the place that I go to perform that certain experience. And I'm here in Bali, as I've mentioned to you guys before on a video earlier this week, and this is the ocean in that part of the world, in case you're wondering. And one thing that I've noticed when I've been here, and I've visited Bali before, and this has struck me before, but it was really obvious to me this week in a couple of different experiences that I've had, is how ritualistic and how ceremonial the most basic of things are. And when I say basic things, I mean the kind of day-to-day activities that people undertake as part of their normal lives. And I want to give you a couple of examples and then set you an experiment if you'd like to take it. So the first is to say, and this is my favourite, is the way that people greet each other here. So often when I'm in foreign lands, you'll hear me talk about the manner in which people greet, because I think the way we greet each other says so much about our culture and offers us so many lessons about how we may wish to kind of experiment with things and explore and do things differently to get greater human connection. And what I notice here about the way people greet, so the first thing is to say that the words that are used, so it's Om Swastiastu, is what people would say. And it means hello. So you say it to a stranger on the street, you say it to the people in the restaurant, you say it to somebody who's bringing you a drink, you say it as you walk through a shop. So it's just a very kind of normal greeting. What it actually means is something like, I hope all good things come to you. I hope all goodness comes your way. Or I wish you blessings and goodness from God. So it's a very deep and meaningful expression of hello. It certainly beats our hey, hi, you're right. It certainly beats that. And what is also done typically when the greeting is made is one of two things. Either hands come together in prayer when the person would say Om Swastiastu and the head is bowed a little mutually from both parties, or the greeters, when they're saying the words, put their hand onto their heart. So it's this wonderfully very, very simple but ritualistic way of greeting and passing on goodness and blessings to everyone that you interact with. The second thing that's hit me this week is in the art of running a bath, and I say art very choicefully because that's what it's been like. So when we run a bath in England, even I love my baths and I take them most days, and it's a ritualistic thing for me, but the art of it here is something else. So I would say that to even use the word run a bath isn't right, because that's not what happens here. The bath is tended, it's curated. So I had a bath in a spa. I haven't got a person running my baths for me, but I had a bath in this beautiful holistic spa in the jungle. And of course it was a ceremony in itself and a healing ceremony, but the way in which it was done, so the bath was filled reasonably slowly, the water was tended to ensure it was exactly the right temperature, and then all these different things were added to the bath: salt, Bolognese orange, lemongrass, pandan leaves, ginger, lime. I mean, it smelled amazing. But the point was, watching the woman who tended this bath do what she did was just really magical. I was really entranced. It was such a mindful experience to watch this very simple, theoretically day-to-day act that we all undertake every day be done in such a different way. And it wasn't so much that it was done slowly, but it was done with care and it was done with reverence. This real kind of reverence to the land, to the act, to the person that it was being created for. And the third one that strikes me all the time here, which I don't need to say much about, is just the way in which tea is taken. So this is often true in the East. You know, tea is a medicine and a meditation in itself, and it's not a quick cup of tea on the go. The art and the act of making and taking tea is a ritual that's really beautiful. So I know that's a lot to share with you, but I wanted to share it with you because I wanted to remind you that you have these rituals in your day-to-day life, whether you're conscious of them or not. So it might be the way you take a shower, you probably do maybe a bit on autopilot, or the way you get up in the morning and make your first cup of coffee or tea, perhaps even the route that you take to work, something that you do on an evening when you get in to break state between the working day and your social time or your rest in the evening. Even the way that you go to bed and the sequence and the order of things that you do is probably, I would imagine, reasonably similar most days. So my offer to you is this, and my experiment to you is this. These rituals that you have in your day-to-day already, how could you make those more conscious? How could you, even just over the next few days or at some point in time this week, tune into one of the rituals that you have and see if you can do it with more reverence. More reverence, more care. It doesn't have to be more slowly. If you can adjust the pace, that might be something that supports you. But it's to bring more consciousness to these things that you already do, and to make the act of day-to-day processes or our structure, our routine, more of a ritual. You'll still be doing the do, and it will still get done, and it will probably get done in an easier, more graceful, smoother, and certainly more satisfying and mindful manner. So that's my invitation to you. Can you make your day-to-day routines, can you turn them into rituals essentially, and do them with more reverence and care? See how you get on. Thanks for listening to my stories about Bali. It's a beautiful place. If you want to have your heart filled up and your body and soul rested and awakened at the same time, then this is the place for you. I would encourage everyone to visit. It's a land that I'll keep coming back to again and again, and most importantly has the most open-hearted and wonderful people. So thank you for listening, or suksama as they say here, and I'm going to leave you just with a few seconds of the ocean, and then I'm going to sign off and leave you to consider your rituals and how you might make them more caring and more conscious and more supportive of you. Thanks for listening. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.